Hello. Hopefully you can hear me and everything. Hello, my friends. How are we doing on this fine Friday afternoon? Hello, my friends. I have found myself within a barn. Welcome back to my series of trying to stream in some really weird locations. Hope you're doing an axe for the axeless pickaxe. I actually found another one. I found 2 pickaxes downstairs. How did you get up there? Stairs. It's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. But welcome to the Hayloft. So for anyone who doesn't know what a hayloft is, it is the place above the barn where you store the hay. Surprise, surprise. Big surprise. I thought, given the challenge that I had in trying to stream in here yesterday, the day before yesterday, we streamed outside the barn and that worked quite well, but the moment I tried to walk inside this place, the whole thing disconnected, the microphone didn't work, the headphones didn't work, and you guys couldn't see anything. So, here we are. This is a peculiar location because this barn is 200 years old or something like that. Had. At least I didn't say that's something I do, and then people go, ha ha ha, you said doo-doo. The hayloft is also where a couple got in a lot of trouble, apparently so. But yes, welcome to the hayloft. This place is old. This barn is 200 years old. And I wanted to see if I could stream somewhere vaguely interesting such as this. And inside this place, there are lots of interesting things. There are lots of old things. I love your jeans. Thank you. I love them too. This is very similar to the outfit I wore the other day, but it's a good outfit. I can wear it more than once. Fuck you. I wanted to experiment a little bit, so here we are. I wanted to chat. I wanted to catch up. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Gecko. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. I think trying to... You look at extra gay today? Oh no. Lesbian flannel. I need more flannel shirts. I got... I forget where I got this one from. Yes, I like flannel shirts. I'm trying to get more button-down shirts. I've always lived in California, and California is fucking warm. So I try to layer my clothing, and I melt. So I don't want to melt. That would suck. So now it's cold. It is 5 Celsius right now, but I'm fine. I don't know what that is in American. I'm sorry. Last time I watched you was during the Dream SMP. Oh my goodness, that was a good long while ago. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. I have boobs now. I'm kidding, I don't. I mean, that has changed. I will say that has changed. I'm not having to wear breast forms anymore, so that's pretty cool. I can just be rather than having to wear bits of plastic, which feels quite nice. This whole barn has a whole bunch of really interesting old things, such as this old pickaxe. There's a scythe downstairs. There's an old, what do you call it? Like a wood-burning stove. There's like the oldest propane canister I have ever seen. There's a lot of things. I'm a little concerned. You know what? I'm actually not too concerned. This floor seems pretty sturdy. Look at this. This is where I stomp the floor and I fall right through it, and it'll be a funny clip. But I think it works! We're good! So, what I am doing why we are here. 41 Fahrenheit. Yes, it's 41 Fahrenheit right now. Do you just illegally or legally get in the barn? That is for me to know and for you to not find out. I have to go. Fun to say hi. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. No, this is. I was given permission to stream here, so here I am. This pickaxe is a little broken. The top kind of comes off. But, so, why I'm here is because I like the idea of streaming in weird locations. This is perhaps the weirdest location I have streamed so far, is inside a 200-year-old barn. But I want to go to weirder. I want to go to more interesting places. I want to do more interesting things. Here, we're just kind of in a space. There's a lot of it. Look how big this space is. Sorry, I'm trying to be echoey, but I realize the microphone's right attached to my thing, so if I shout, it might just be really loud, and I'm sorry if it's really loud. That's not ideal. Just a sec, let me go closer so I can see what's happening. I can't read. Bowl of soup, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Question, theoretically, mayhaps, hypothetically, I were to invite you to my future wedding, would you consider going? All right, well, that entirely depends on where it is. If it's a place I could drive, maybe, I don't know. If it's in another country, I'm sorry, I'm not paying for that flight. It's cool because it'd be interesting and more interesting by those places. So, what I want to do in these interesting locations, I could use the pickaxe as like a... Yeah, I like that. Doing streams in interesting locations. So, this stream is partially a challenge for me in that it only took me about 30 minutes to set this all up, which is fantastic. I'm running off satellite internet. Let me show you what I've done. Just a second. So, there we go. All the cables are going down the front, out the front of the barn. I got power. I got there we go. I've got my internet. I've got my water. I've got my computer. Theoretically, not even theoretically, I could literally stream Minecraft or any other game I want in this space. I could do that if I wanted to. I could do anything I want. But this stream is a barn photo shoot when I need more like farm tools or something, cow tools. Did you guys see that cow that learned how to use tools? It's one of the first documented cases of cows using tools. I thought that was pretty cool. Case and Mooney, hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. 31 months is a long time. Jeez, thank you so much. Yes, so I want to stream in weird locations because I think that's vaguely interesting, and I think if you happen to be in a situation where you are stuck inside or just happen to not get out very much, me being able to be like, look at this cool shit, even if it's not particularly interesting, it's at least interesting. And the idea I want to do is... There are a lot of wasp nests. I'm glad it's winter, otherwise I'd probably be getting killed in here. Jesus, that is a lot of wasp nests. Oh, shit! Oh, let me show you these. These are cool. So, this space that we're in right now is the Hayloft. And right below me is where the cows live, or would live, and you've got hooks, so you could onto the bales of hay and drag them wherever. And then let me show you something else. Can you see this? There's just a hole here. Look, there's just a hole straight down here. It's gone. And that means you could like drag the hay over and you just chuck it down there. And then the cows can eat the food. Why would you do that? Because it goes downstairs and I could go get it and it's a chair. Your hair looks fluffy. Oh yeah, I've got my hair up. I don't usually have my hair up on streams. I just love the, why would you do that? In here there's also, look at this. Let me show you what I found. I found, I'm not sure I'd call them relics, but like, they're certainly old. I found a Budweiser can, but it had like, I've not seen a can like that ever in my life. I've only seen those in like excavations. I can't see a date on it anywhere, but I really wish it did. That is the shortest barcode I've ever seen. You ever seen a barcode that short? That's old. Don't drink that. There's also this really old can of Beppis. Beppis Cola. Which is old. I have a passion for old shit. Not shit, old stuff, in case you couldn't tell. Being from the UK, everything around the UK is about 1,000 years old. And if it's not about 1,000 years old, oh, let me just adjust the camera so I'm not off the side. There we go. If it's not 1,000 years old, then it's probably at least 200 years old. And when it's at least 200 years old, that's old. But in the United States, nothing is, if something is 100 years old in the United States, it is considered like ancient. And as a British person, that's not old at all. I yearn for history. I yearn for the Mayans. Yes. These hay hooks are cool. Jesus Christ. You probably didn't see that, but I just got absolutely blinded by this. Ooh. Do you see the dust? I don't know if they see the dust. I don't know if that's getting picked up on camera in the slightest. So, let me come closer so I can see what you're saying. Vampire moment. I'm waiting for my hearings right now, so no clue what Eret's saying. Hello. It's like the start of a horror movie. Why do I remember you wear French brain? What? I'm British. I speak a bit of French. I'm not French. I would sooner die than become French. Yes. Okie dokie. So, my challenge is making these sorts of streams a little more interesting, rather than just walking around a space and talking, which I could do. I could also play games in a space, I could do other things in a space. Ideally, why does that look like a whip? I'm going to go jump down the Hayloft hole. Idris sounds French to me? Sounds French to me. It's all French to me. Yes, I thought it'd be funny to try and do a stream here because this barn's 200 years old. It doesn't have electricity. It doesn't have an internet hookup. And no one has probably ever done a live stream in this space before. So I'm the first person. Yippee! And when you're the first person to do something, that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. As a French person, I want to hear you speak French. Fuck. I've been doing, in the UK, instead of learning Spanish, because France is our neighbor, we learn French. And when I was 18, I came over to the United States to go to university over here, and I continued to learn a bit of French, but I was in Los Angeles, and so guess what language they don't speak in Los Angeles? French. They speak Spanish there. And so I never got to use my French particularly good. Particularly good? Apparently I can't even speak English. Bonjour, je m'appelle Alastair. French, oui. These feel very dangerous. I probably shouldn't say that on a live stream. I was going to say I want to stab something, but perhaps that's a bad idea. Sounds like me with German. Yeah, I can't speak much French anymore. I used to be at least conversational in French, but I've forgotten most of it. When I go to France, I can speak there. When I go to Switzerland, I can speak there a little bit. I can understand people. Speaking from nothing, really hard. I feel like Wolverine, but with like one talon on it. These are really sharp, by the way. That's what they're for, stabbing hay. I know, that's why they're in the hayloft. Do we listen to chill music? Do we listen to a little bit more? I want to listen to something with a little bit more energy. Watch these. Man, this playlist is too big. Eret's chill list is too big of a playlist. Yes. Okay, so streaming here, streaming weird places. Want to get better at talking. I can speak. Want to get better at talking. I want to get better at making these sorts of streams at least vaguely interesting. I also want to get better at setting up, taking down this whole setup, and just doing some weird locations so that if and when I am driving around the country, I could just be like, that location is fucking cool, and then just set up my whole stream in front of it, do a stream right there, maybe have a friend with me, and then we just chat and chill, maybe do something else, I don't know. There's still hay up here. There haven't been cows here in a very long time. What is he doing right now? Chatting. It's an extreme haunted house. There is a house over there, and a house over there, and a house over there. That house is 300 years old, that house is 200 years old, and that house is... I don't remember, but it's fucking old as well. The idea that someone has not died here and haunted it is low. So I think that would be pretty cool. I want to. I've got a friend called D-Tune, and he does like IRL streams with his backpack where he goes around like these haunted places, and that's pretty cool. But the issue is, with an IRL streaming backpack, which I do have one, you need to pay for the data plans, and data plans are fucking expensive. So I just have this backpack that I don't use because it would cost me like $200 to $300 a month just to pay for the data, and that's more than I pay for the data on my phone, so I don't see the point. Anyway, would you like to see some wasp nests? There's a lot of them, just like all over the place. Look at these things. There's all over the place, these wasp nests and mud daubers and all that. And it's actually, this place in summer would really suck. I am glad it's cold because this is all metal on the outside. And so in here would just be like a big fucking oven. Which, if you're bred, I bet that feels pretty nice. Unfortunately for me, I am a human, so I would just get lightly toasted, sweat a lot, and then pass out from exhaustion, which, not ideal, but potentially entertaining for a live stream. What do you think? Bread. On-air conditions tend to do in summer. It would be a hot box. Yeah, the whole outside is like metal, but is that a... You guys probably can't see that. Let me put these down here. Up there, there's like a jacket or something. I want to get it. It kind of looks similar to the one I'm wearing, but it's all the way up there. I think I need a longer stick. That might work. That might work. Can you guys see that at all? Or is it just... Oh yeah, you can see it. Right that thing right there. You see where I'm pointing? Does the wall look like a face to anyone? Want me to open the mouth? So it looks like it's going... I love my grandpa's barn. It was hot as heck. He always had a massive allergic reaction. Couldn't keep me away from climbing the hay bales in search of barn cats. Aw, that is cute. I'm going to get that back. Back? I've never had it before. I'm going to get that down. That's what I mean. Up. Ooh, oh. Come on. Yeah, get down here. This is too bendy. I might need an even longer stick. It's not a problem I usually have. Yes, I'm going to need an even longer stick. Even longer stick. Perfect. How the fuck did this get up there? Oh, yeah! I did it! Cool. Well, there's ladybugs all over it. Any year on it? This is a barn find, but it's a jacket. I'm not going to put it on because it's covered in bugs, but it's pretty cool. What on earth are you doing? I found a jacket. Yeah. I don't know how that would have ended up there. Ended up there? Ended. Yes, though that is a proper sentence. I don't know why, but Eret saying even longer stick reminded me of that one video of a Tumblr post about the anime transfer go of massive dong bonker Hogans. What the fuck? It's like moth-eaten or something. Yes, birds have liked sitting on this. This whole sleeve is gone. Cool. You want to know what else is also here? An shoe. I say an shoe because there is one shoe, and it looks like it was for a very tiny person. and shoe. I found shoe. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the shoe. I've only found one shoe. Oh my god! That's how old it is. The whole bottom is nailed on. You ever seen a shoe that's got like a nailed sole? And I've also found this basket of sorts, which is broken. Where's Ted? Oh, my boy. I had to bring at least Tiny Ted with me. My fellow, my little chap, my little rotten soldier. Do you remember potato.io? Good times, good times. Potato.io? I don't remember that. Where do you find this place? A friend told me about it, and now I'm here. And so, yes, what I want to do a bit more often is I know this fact might be scary to some of you, but last year I got my driving license, which now means the entire width and breadth and height and other distance words of the United States are within my reach. And as a result, I can now go wherever I want. And that means that if I go somewhere and there is a cool place, an interesting place, cool people, or interesting things, I can set up the stream, do a quick little bit, and then we're like, okay, cool, see ya. And I'm trying to fit 10 in my pocket so I don't need to keep on. There we go. I think that's perfect for him. Fantastic. There we go. Ted pocket. My boy. Just got here. What's happening? I'm in a hayloft. He's free will now, chat. He can go wherever he pleases. Yes. So I want to go to places like New York City, Washington, D.C., Boston, anywhere vaguely interesting. I'm going to be in New York for a little bit, starting at the end of this month. Excuse me. So I might even try and do a stream in like Central Park or somewhere, because I think that would be pretty neat. I'm going to try and open this door. Can you tell I have ADHD? Is it blindingly obvious? Want to go out? Ooh, that sun is toasty. Holy crap, I just realized that's a massive pile of bird shit. That's got to be like 3 inches thick. All right. Well, it's all dry, but I'm glad I didn't step in that. Jesus Christ, it's rock hard. Yeah, the things you discover in a 200-year-old barn. Please, I beg you, go to potato.io again. It's so worth it. Maybe not on stream right now because I don't know how much internet access you have. I have 200. I've probably got faster internet than most of you in this barn. This is the first barn I have ever found or been in. So as a British person in America, a red barn is like a key piece of Americana, similar to like a yellow school bus or medical debt. And so this place is pretty cool. And I like being high up as well. And we're pretty high up. We're a story up in. Did you get the stalling on top of the barn or something? No, it's just I chucked it out. I didn't chuck it out the window, but red barns, you had your school bus and medical debt. Yeah, fantastic. That's all you need. That is America. So fantastic. So, I think I have pretty successfully proven that I can stream practically wherever I want, which I'm glad, because every other stream I've tried doing of the Starlink, I have done it from, I did it outside, and now we are inside. Is the touch quiet? Audio really quiet. Do you want me to turn the music up? Or is my microphone a little... Oh, my microphone's pointing away from my face. That'll do it. Bear with me. Ah, there's a bear. There we go. That should be a little better. Is that better? Hello, hello. Is chat, is that substantially better in any way, shape, or form? I do not know. Only you can tell me, for you are the ones with the ears, and I am the one with the voice. Slightly, I would turn you up more. You're strangely quiet for you. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? How do I... There is a way to... Beep, 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 beep. Hello. Is that any better? I do not know. That might be better. I got no idea. Me this morning running a welcome phone call from my work community. Welcome. Hello, hello. Yes. Cool. I want to desperately trying to troubleshoot tech while live. Hey, it's not an Eret stream about tech issues, though we have not had a huge number of tech issues, actually. This has kind of just worked. Me setting up the stream and doing the stream is largely practice for me. I happen to be in a cool place. I happen to have an interesting background. I want to throw stuff out the hole. I want to find something to throw out the hole. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. How are you doing, Tui? Hope you're doing fantastic. Don't. What do you mean? I've also, I mean, what kind of stuff? Stuff. Someone to throw out of the hole? Not yet. Not yet. Unless... Does someone want to be thrown out of the hole? You could be ceremonially defenestrated. Does that count as a window? That's kind of like a door. Defenestrated means window, being thrown out of a window. This is like deportinated. I don't know. Throw the shoe. No! The shoe's cool. I want to throw like a brick or something. But there aren't many bricks in a wooden barn. There are lots of planks of wood for some reason, though. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely. I want to try and want to find something that I can spike these spiky things into. It's vintage, don't throw the shoe. Sorry, this shoe It's an antique. Um, won't the costumers who go to the bar wouldn't be confused as things falling out of random square? I'm confused. There's no one else here. There's cows in the field next door. You might be able to hear them occasionally, but they're being pretty quiet today, so that's kind. Thank you, cows. I like cows. I'm going to go throw something out the window now. One, two, yee! I'm sure that wasn't very satisfying for you guys, but that was very satisfying to me. That went very far, and you know what I'm thinking? That plank of wood probably hasn't seen daylight in a very long time. You're welcome. You're welcome for being thrown out of the window. As you should be. I'm kind of just fucking around. This is, what is this? Is this wood? I could throw you out of the window as well. There's also like a whole pulley system. I'm not sure if you can see it, probably not. Won't the cows be confused as wood? There's no cows right now. Cows are in the neighboring field, but this barn is not used for cows anymore. As far as I can tell. I just heard a big creak. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure there's no serious implications to jumping up and down and walking around a 200-year-old barn. It'll be completely fine. I'm going to throw some more stuff out the window. You know, I'm not sure I would trust me in abandoned locations. You know, like urban exploration where people go like to places, like abandoned places. I like breaking things. Especially if they're like not owned by anyone and are like allowed to be broken, like they're trash. Breaking trash is fine. Anyway, this is going out the window. Whoop. Cool. I should probably go get my chair back. Maybe I could throw my chair out the window. I don't know why I have such not an obsession. I'm trying to date the shoe. Hey, whatever you're into, it's not for me. What shape are the nails in the shoe? Let me go get the shoe. Ha! There's dirt. All right, let's take a closer look at this shoe. All right, so... Oh, there's still a foot in... No, I'm kidding. So here... Round. And there's two along the sides. Thanks for the raid. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. But that's the bottom of the shoe. This is a very old shoe. I'm impressed the shoe still exists. I mean, this barn has existed for 200 years. And this shoe, I would not be surprised, has been here for at least, at the very, very least, like 60 years. But it's only one shoe. Where is the other shoe? It looks like someone took a bite out of it. Yeah. Me. Let me put it over here so it doesn't get damaged or whatever. Excuse me. There are a lot of wasp nests here. I want to try and find one of the really big ones and show you. But, I don't know. Cow got hungry. Is this all rubber or leather? Leather, 100%. At least I'm pretty sure. Um, is the stream setup mobile or stationary? So the stream setup is attached to my laptop. There's the camera. I mean, I can move the camera. Hey guys, it's the top of my head. There we go. Put me down. There we go. Yes, so the stream setup, it takes like at least 20, 30 minutes to set up. I want to get better and better and better at like breaking it down, setting it up, breaking it down, setting it up, breaking it down, setting it up, so that when I go somewhere cool, I can set it up in minimal time, do my stream, share this cool place with you guys, and then break it down and then get back on the road. Because I think it would be really cool to be able to be like, hey guys, I found this cool location. You think it's cool? And you go, that place is pretty shit. Why did you show this to us, Eret? And I'll be like, oh, fuck, I thought you'd find it cool. But hey, maybe next time, the next one will be cool. Or whatever. I don't know. And the idea is, at the very least, to be able to do it with other people. So if you think there's somewhere cool, somewhere on the East Coast ideally, maybe going a little bit into the Midwest. East Coast is easier for me. Especially like between like New York and the Carolinas. Because that's where I'll be for the next couple of months. Why do I feel that one day Eret streams? Why do I feel one day Eret streams and we're like, why are you in a desert? Hey, one day. Hey, there's caves in there. Tumunu. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Did you guys know Prime subs are free and help me out as just as much as a regular sub? It's just like you paid me $5. Actually, I think I get like $3.50 from each sub or something. I forget what the exact breakdown is. But thank you. You've given me free money. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Only know Midwest. We have many caves and large rocks. I like rocks. Yes. So the limiting factors to this setup are the length of the Starlink, which honestly, really long cable, so that should be fine. And then the length of my power cable, which isn't even a problem because I have a battery, and that big beefy battery boy is enough to power this whole setup for like 3-4 hours. So yes, I want to do streams in the middle of nowhere, but also I want to do streams at nighttime with my telescope, and we can do stargazing streams as well. I haven't done one of those in a very long time because it's been fucking cold. As soon as it turns nighttime, it drops below 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit for you fucking Americans. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. Probably something I do a bit more during the summer for the temperature reasons I have mentioned already, but I think that would be quite thoroughly entertaining. But yes, I'm going to be leaving this area tomorrow, maybe day after. So I wanted to show you guys what the inside of this place looks like. I wanted to share that with all of you. Back to the shoe. Looks probably it's 1890s to 1920 because rubber soles became more common starting then on. You fucking Americans, what she says in American Barn. Hey, I'm allowed to be here. I don't need to like you guys. I'm here legally. I don't need to like you guys. Meaning Americans. I'm kidding. I'm going to go get my chair that I threw down the hole. Pickaxe. This is your stream now. I'll be back. Ooh, there's some stuff. I found some things. Can I show you some of these things? Nah, you don't need to see those things. They're too cool for you. You don't deserve them. My God. The number of like mud dauber nests down here is crazy. That is quite absurd. Ooh. Oh, that's like an old basket. Okay, so I'm getting distracted. I'm going to come back upstairs before I go on a whole side mission. Oh my goodness, who did something? I'm coming up the stairs. I have to be careful on these stairs, they're dangerous. Oh my goodness, Athos, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs. You're so cool. Thank you. Error leaves for 1 minute. We started a cult. What happened? What did you do? Sub to pickaxe? Is it just me, or is the pickaxe kind of... This is my battery. This is going to allow me to stream literally anywhere, as long as I can get internet connection. I can plug in my laptop and all that, and my lights and my camera and all my things. It's fucking heavy though. And I've got my chair back. There we are. So chat. Ugh. Try not to spike myself in the head with my pickaxe. How have you been? What have you been up to? This is like a just chatting stream, except I happen to be in a barn. How many kilowatts an hour? I don't know. Oh, kilowatt hours. A bunch. You know, maybe you should spend a summer on a farm, then that thing wouldn't be so heavy. Yeah, I want to get... For a second, I thought it was a green screen. That's why I want to do streams in weird locations, because look, this is a real place. I've got old tools. Like, I can do streams in places where literally... Okay, other people could do streams in these locations, or similar weird locations, but they don't. It's much easier to stream in your bedroom, at home, and so that's what most people do. Yes, she can worry us in new and strange locations, absolutely. What I want to do, I want to stream in Central Park. I think that'll be pretty cool. As I said, I'm going to New York next month, so I'm going to see if I can get it in a compact way to bring it all out to Central Park, set it all up, and then break it all down. I think the table might even fit in my backpack, my big backpack. One day she streams in a normal location and that is just green screen. I do have a green screen. It'd be really funny to do a whole bunch of these streams where I'm in weird locations, and then I do one that's in like a crazy location, but it's just a green screen. But then would you ever trust me again? I'm not sure you would. There's a lot of string. I wonder why they have like so much like rope hanging up from everything. That's probably used for the bales. There's like a lot of rope. Yeah. The sun is not starting to set, but I wanted, you see those two big Just let me get my pointy stick. You see those big windows up there? I wanted the light beams to be like towards you, but that only happened at like 1 to 2 p.m. and now they're shining on the side of the place. It's a bit different. Yes. Okie dokie. Oh, Ted's escaping. Oh no. It's basically laser eye us from those windows. Apparently. Yes. Thank you again, Athos, for those subs. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, so, you know, I think I'm pretty satisfied. Ted's hanging on with his life there. He's fine. Just get in there. There we go. All good. All fine. Fantastic. Lovely. Well, I'm gonna do something. Excuse me. What type of something? Just a little something, you know. Just a little bit of something. Let's put that over there. Click that. Fantastic. She tripped. Yeah. Fuck you. Just a second. Loading. There we are. Beep, beep, boop. I'm trying to do a thing. Will it work? Oh my goodness, why is it so loud? Sorry about that. There we go, that should be better. Fantastic. Wait, where'd my camera go? Where'd my camera go? Hello? Hello? Why isn't it? Oh, that's the wrong camera. Well, I don't know why that's not working. Well, that's the worst camera. There we go. Let me crop that in a little bit. Perfect. Fantastic. Yeah. Barn. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Bowl of soup, thank you. Sometimes. Probably. I haven't touched in a long time. Cheats, I want to put those on. That just means that I can. You gonna build a barn in Minecraft while playing Minecraft in a barn? Yes. Yes, exactly. Yes. You got what I was doing. Ugh. And I don't know why. Oh, maybe it's because. And then can I? Will it work now? Why didn't that work? Why didn't it working? I don't know why that's not working. Oh well. I'm still in the barn. I just use my laptop camera. The lighting looks awful. You can see why I was trying to use the other camera. Alright guys, we're in a barn. And we've come over here. Alright, fantastic. There we go, this is like a good place. Yeah. We need to barn. So, if you've not been a very long time viewer, this laptop I streamed with for a whole year when I was living in the UK, and it worked quite well. All right, let's get some. Where is red? Oh wait, no, there's is it Merhor? No, what's it called? The redwood, mangrove. Is that like red barn red? Yeah, yeah. That's like red barn red. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let me get some water. Fantastic. Let me know if the volume is fucked, because it might be. Because I've not played Minecraft in a long time, especially not on here. Minecraft's a bit loud. Thank you. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Fill that in. Fantastic. And then we make barn. And then for true Americana, let's get a white block of some sort. I don't want to use quartz, that feels too regal, you know? Maybe polished diorite? It has to be, is it not? There is a white wood now, isn't there? Yeah, pale oak, fantastic. There's a log for that as well. Pale. Oh, yes, fantastic. Sure, that works. Oops. There we go. Fantastic. My fingers are getting a little cold. I am in this barn, and it is. I feel like it's getting colder in real life. Oh, let me fix that. I actually. And then we're going to recess this by a block, just so we have a little bit of three-dimensionality. Then we can do in the roof. Oh, there's a plane going overhead. Can you believe I've been watching Eret play Minecraft for like 6 years now? Yeah, I've played way too much Minecraft. It's a fun game, but man, I've played too much Minecraft. and then we'll put in the little like bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah, it's more like that. Yeah, that's better. Let's get some stairs. The roof of this place is like made of metal, so we'll do some polished andesite. Oops. There we go. Did stream crash for anyone? It seems to be working fine for me. Right? Let me make sure it's working. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. And there we are. And then we'll bring this back. And dink. And right there. Lovely. Fantastic. All right. And then like this down the other side. I'm kind of just freehanding this, and it's kind of working. I'm satisfied with this. This is coming along. All right, and then we'll do this. Lovely. Do these along the top. You know, I've started enjoying playing Bedrock more. I am mainly a Java Minecraft player, but recently I've been playing more Bedrock because you can play Bedrock on any platform, not just what do you call it? Not just PC. And being able to play with friends if they don't have PC is pretty useful. So I've been doing that. I didn't know Bedrock can handle shaders now. Yes, this is vibrant visuals, and it's actually just built into Minecraft. So it's not even a thing. It just works. It just works. There we are. And we'll do on the other side. Yes, so this isn't even shaders. This is just default Minecraft. This is just what Minecraft does now, what Minecraft looks like now. One of my favorite things about Bedrock is just being able to hold down the right-click button and it just goes. I'll make the holes look better later. That came out weird. There we are. Building a barn in Minecraft while in a barn in real life. Lovely. And I did, what was it, that one? Yeah. Nope, wrong one. There we are. Fantastic. And then here, that. And then we poke a little hole right in the middle, right there. Dink, dink, donk. Dink, dink, donk. I haven't really seen much of the new, some of the new Minecraft features. Because there's this whole new, like, where this stuff, the pale forest, I've not seen that in Minecraft yet. The creaking or whatever it is, I've not seen that in Minecraft yet. And that's, what, that's almost a year old now? Haven't seen it. Where are you in real life? I'm in a barn. Why? Because I can be? That's about all the explanation I need. This is so much faster than Java. Oh my god. This would have taken me like 30 minutes. There we are. And then we do this down the front. Lovely. Needs to bring 3D printer and print a barn in the barn for the barn owner. Yeah, that'd be funny. I have actually, I did recently talk to the people at Prusa, the people who have been helping me with all my 3D printing escapades, and that has been thoroughly entertaining. There we go. Yeah, Prusa is a good company. If you are looking to buy a 3D printer or want to get 3D models that can be printed or just used, I recommend Prusa. They have a website called printables.com where they have a whole bunch of free 3D models that people upload and you can just use. It's pretty cool. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, can you, like, fucking move? Thank you. I've already got a cow in my barn. This plan has worked spectacularly. That does look a little silly, it being recessed like that, maybe. I don't know. There we go. The barn be barning. Fantastic. You guys can still hear me all fine, right? I hope so. Alright, now we got a barn. There's a cow farm. Sorry. Put some torches on it because it's getting a little dark. And I'll just sleep because... Bleh. And the floor we will make out of spruce because that looks like what the real floor is made out of. Yeah. Thank you, Pi. Appreciate you. Fantastic. This is my favorite way to build. They're just to go back and forth like a printer. There we are. All right, actually, let's remove this bit. It's looking a little flat up here. Fantastic. All right, and then there's a little thingy right here. You can't see this, but that's there in the real world. Lovely, and then it's got a little door right here. There's your little cubby hole, and then we got this whole space behind us, and then there we go. There's my table. There's the light. I don't have any other lights in here, so... Oh, I was going to sleep. Let me sleep in this little tiny room. Good night. perfect. And then it has a little staircase going down right here. Like this. Pink bonk. Dink donk. Lovely. Cool. Well, this is a pretty... Oh my goodness, it's dark in here. And it actually has another exit on the other side. See you, zombie. Fantastic. I think I started watching Eret around 21 or 22. Before that, I couldn't understand English at all. But I was stubborn and kept watching anyway. Even now, I'm still too shy to speak in chat because I'm afraid of making mistakes. Everyone make mistakes, dude. Hey, I try to speak a little bit of French, even though I haven't spoken in about 4 years. But I tried. And I did it in front of all of you. All right, this is a little recreation of barn. There we go. Fantastic. What do you think? Could I... Where is it? Does it look... Oh my goodness, you could see... Yeah. Not fantastic. I'm getting a phone call. Oh well, it's pretty good for a few minutes of work. This not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm satisfied. Yo, Kerry, how you doing, dude? I'm too scared. That's all right. You're allowed to be scared. I'm kidding. All right, it's starting to get really cold. The temperature hasn't gone down, I don't think, but maybe it's the wind blowing through the whole barn and going out that back door. Yes, recreated. I recreated the barn in Minecraft. That's where the table is, and then this is up there is where I found the shirt. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, I just wanted to fuck around and show that I could do that. Alright. Okay, they sent me a message. Maybe I need to respond to them or something. Okie dokie. Alt F4. Whoop whoop. Okie dokie. I think that might be a pretty good place to call it for today, my friends. Athos, thank you so much for gifting a sub. I really appreciate you. To Crow Lip, you're really cool. Thank you. So yes, this stream has been a mild success. I'm pretty satisfied with being able to do streams like this in places like this where I wouldn't have thought I could do live streams before, but I have worked out that I can if I should want to, and I can. And so I have. But yes, look out for future streams where I might be in other locations. Make sure you've got notifications on, because if it's a bit more of an experimental stream, then I probably won't announce it in other places. But I'm getting better, I think. Yeah. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you everyone for coming here. I'm going to wrap up, break down all this stream, and then take it all inside where it is significantly warmer and it isn't like 40 Fahrenheit. See, Americans, I do like you sometimes. Apparently it's warmed up a little. It's now 7 Celsius, so cold. Not that cold, but cold. Um, yes. Take care, my friends. No, I don't even want to joke too much about that in case the end like flies off and smashes my computer or something dumb. All right. I appreciate you all. Take care. And I'll see you in the next stream. It'll probably be next week. I'm not sure what I'll be doing. Maybe I'll be somewhere else. Maybe I'll be learning to sew again. I like experimenting. It's pretty fun. Take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. Weekend? Yeah, it's Friday. Have a great weekend. I appreciate all of you. Other positive words, make sure to eat food, drink water, take your medicine, brush your teeth. That's very important. You don't want to get cavities. And yeah, just be a good person. I don't feel that's too much to ask. Be nice to someone. Help someone out. Buy someone single a little thing for Valentine's Day tomorrow. Some people really care about Valentine's Day. I don't really care about Valentine's Day, but some people really care. And some people being alone on Valentine's Day, to them, can suck. So if you got a friend who's alone on Valentine's Day, check in with them. You don't know how much they might need it. All right, my friends. I will see you in the next stream. And I'm not sure when that'll be. But we'll see. Bye-bye. Farewell. Ta-ta for now. Where's the button? That one. Hoopla. God, it's cold. Thank you for the follows. You're all really cool.